It's almost Christmas and we are finally on menu number 7, which is wholemeal. We're gonna go for extra large loaf. So we'll get the water in first. 600 grams of organic wholemeal flour, bread flour. So needs to be strong. Make sure you buy strong flour. 600, that's a lot of flour. Okay. Then the butter. Right. Salt. So this is 2 teaspoons. So this is this measuring side. So I'll just do 1 and 2. 2 tablespoons of sugar. 1 and 2, and then 1¼ teaspoon of yeast. The yeast goes in the top compartment in this bread maker. So let's put the pan in. That's it, and then we'll put the yeast at the top here. So the yeast, that's 1¼ 1. Oops. 1¼ and just went everywhere. That's probably enough. Some of you have been asking about my Christmas jumper. So here it is. It's very old, this jumper. It's one of my favorite. I've been trying to buy some more new Christmas jumpers this year, but there just isn't anything really that good in the shops anymore. So maybe next year. Let's put the bread maker on, and 5 hours later we'll take it out and see what it looks like.
It's currently on menu number 1. We need to be on menu number 7, which is whole wheat. So I'll just press this button until I get there. It currently shows extra large right at the top there, if you can see. You cannot change the size of the bread, which is this button, and it will take 5 hours to get there. That is this crust. You can't change that either. This is a delay function. I think you can delay it. Yes, you can delay it for maximum of 13 hours, but I don't want to do that. I want my bread in 5 hours. If I press this button here, it will start working. And you can see that there is a little bar that pops up at the top right hand corner there. It says now it's in a rest mode. That bar will move down. Okay, this is something I recently noticed, as it goes into through different stages. So when it kneads, and then it will rise and bake, and in the end, so that bar sort of keeps going down on the right hand side, which I thought was really quite interesting. Okay, and then the yeast is there. Got it very messy. I got it everywhere. And the actual bread ingredients are in the pan. So it will not start kneading immediately because it's in a rest mode. So this particular mode is quite long. It's 5 hours. So it will not knead straight away. That's why. So let's wait for 5 hours and then we'll take it out.
It has been 5 hours, so let's get the bread out. Oh my goodness, it is enormous. It is definitely an extra large loaf. Let's shake it out on a wire rack for it to cool down before we taste it. This bread is absolutely fabulous, and just listen to the crunch. Gorgeous crust on the outside and super soft in the middle. Before I tell you all the tips and tricks on how to make this bread, let's slow things down and cut another slice before we taste it. I am amazed. I think this has to be the best bread I have made so far. Let's get some butter on this and taste it.
Okay, this piece is extra large, and I have to hold it with both hands because it's actually too big to hold and too flimsy. I mean, look at this. That is so good. Apologies for the light. Outside it's gone a bit dark, so the quality of the video may not be as good. I only have a phone that I use to record, so apologies for that. It took 5 hours to make this bread, and it just got dark outside in the meantime. So, a few tips for you. This bread is absolutely falling apart. Look at it. Look. This bread is actually really tall because it's extra large. Now, if you don't want it this shape, you can literally just take it out before it starts baking, put it in a normal loaf tin and bake it in the oven. So you don't have to have this sort of shape because these slices are enormous. When choosing the flour, always try to use the best quality flour you can get. I always try to use organic wherever I can to reduce the number of pesticides and chemicals in my bread. Once you've taken the bread out, do make sure that when washing the tin, you take the paddle out every single time. I made the mistake of washing it and not taking the paddle out in my previous bread maker, and the paddle just got seized up and I couldn't get it out anymore. If your bread doesn't rise, it is very likely that your yeast has gone off. Throw it away, buy a new one and start again. If you have any leftover bread by the end of the day, simply cut it into slices, put it in a paper bag like this one here, and put it in your freezer. It defrosts really well and toasts beautifully. I keep cutting my bread by hand, but the slices are really uneven. And I keep thinking about buying one of those electric knives, but the thought of cutting my fingers off just scares me. Let me know if you have one of those and whether they're safe to use and what do you think of them. Subscribe if you haven't done that yet, because the next video is going to be on the menu number 8, which is wholemeal rapid. Very similar to this one. This is menu number 7, wholemeal. It took 5 hours to make this bread. The next menu, it says it will take only 3. So it will be really interesting to see the difference.